So, how did this Cubone in this fucking... What is this one?
That's
Eevee?
Jolteon.
Oh, Jolteon?
Yeah, it's Jolteon. But it looks weird, though.
It looks like Eevee, but just yellow.
Yeah, that is kind of weird, huh?
How do they meet, dude?
How'd they meet? Are we role-playing right now?
Yeah, I'm just testing the audio.
Do you think Jolteon's the male in this, or is this is the lesbian couple?
There's a bow.
Yeah, this might be a lesbian couple.
It might be a lesbian couple.
And their father.
Or it could just be like a very... very femme male.
Femme male? I mean, this guy might be femme.
That's true. Mommy issues.
Well, let me look
how now you're not making noise, you little fuck.
My hair looks like shit, dude. My hair looks like shit.
You want a beanie or something, dude?
I don't have any more beanies, dude. I've lost them.
How do you lose your beanies? You just put the wig on there?
I could put the wig on.
No,
let me see. The reason why I didn't use this wig, though, is because it was too small. What do you think? It's way too small.
That's ridiculous.
But welcome back, Communal Stock members. We're going to be doing another podcast. We're going to be filling this podcast up with tons of movies. April was a busy month for us.
Kind of. It's actually only like 4 movies running.
4 movies is quite a lot.
That is a lot.
It's a good use of the A-lister, yes. I think. Generally, I feel like I don't get a good use out of the A-lister all the time.
No, but I feel like we don't at all ever.
Yeah.
We'll watch like 1 movie a month.
Yeah, it's like 1 movie a month, which is kind of bad.
It's really bad.
But once I graduate, we're gonna be hitting hella movies, dude.
That's also, we're kind of in a drought right now, low key, you know?
No, yeah. The beginning, I don't know if is the beginning of the year a drought time?
I think so.
Because then, is it because everyone... Oh, you know what it is? It's because if movies are generally front-loaded in the year, they're probably not going to be considered for the Oscars and all the nominations and stuff. But anyways, the stuff that we watched, or first, should I run them down with all the movies we're going to do, or should I just hit them off with...
Yeah, I think so.
So we have a couple movies that we watched. We're going to fill this video with, starting with Minecraft movie, which was a beloved movie, made tons of money. Then also Warfare, we just watched Warfare literally like an hour ago.
We don't support imperialism.
You're saying you don't support imperialism, so you don't support Native American actors in the movie, man.
Oh, that's true. Fuck.
We watched Warfare, and then after Warfare, we also did Novocaine. We might sprinkle in some other movies in there that we watched, because I watched A Working Man. I also watched The Monkey like a month ago too, which I wouldn't mind talking a little bit about because it's fucking meaningless to me, that movie. But so as we did in our last video, and I think it was pretty successful, was we're gonna do a non-spoiler for the 2 main movies, which would be Minecraft movie and Warfare. And then we're gonna go into, unfortunately, if you guys care about Novocaine, A Working Man, or the Monkey, we're probably gonna do non-spoilers for that one. That's gonna come in later.
No, we're gonna do spoilers for that one. Non-spoilers.
I meant spoilers, which will be super easy for me to do.
Yeah.
So for the first one, we're gonna be talking about Minecraft movie, which I'm sure. I mean, we're kind of late on this one, honestly, right?
We're a little late, but like, I mean. Also, if you click on this, that means you probably already watched it, maybe.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
Just in case you haven't watched it, you know, Danny's going to break it down really quick before we do our non-spoiler.
So really quick, the movie is basically like a family, a group of 4 people get Jumanji'd into Minecraft world. Then they're in Minecraft world, and in order for them to be able to escape back to the real human world, they have to be able to go through this like adventure to stop inhabitants, which are like the little pigmen, from the Nether taking over the overworld in order for them to get back to the human world. And and also Google loves spamming that Steve was an expert crafter. An expert crafter is what saved them from being able to be...
in the cubic world.
Yeah, in the cubic world. I love describing Minecraft as a cube world. But yeah, so that's basically the non-spoiler. All that kind of stuff was probably in the trailers with like the pigmen coming in and like killing them. So we're gonna do a little bit of non-spoilers. I never started this timer, lol.
Awesome.
So now we have to talk about Minecraft movie without spoiling it.
Yeah.
That's gonna suck, huh?
We just give our thoughts, right?
You want to start with your thoughts, or you want me to do my thoughts? I have mine written down in a notes app, cute style.
I'll do mine first because you're more professional. honestly, the movie kind of stunk really bad, but it's kind of like a given with those kinds of movies. It's just kind of like low-key a cash grab.
Yeah, just look at the first line.
That was a good one.
Basically, just said it's a brain rot cash grab, which
Which
is
is so true. Like, it's unfortunate too, because I think you mentioned that people are calling Jack Black a paycheck casher only now.
yeah, he's a paycheck stealer now, dude.
It's unfortunate.
He's
but
almost
it's very true.
He's almost hitting me with like Ryan Reynolds of just like where people are just being like, Ryan Reynolds, everyone loves your personality. Just go in and do your quips. Just be Deadpool all the time.
Just be Ryan Reynolds.
So now it's the same thing where it's just like Jack Black, just do your own thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
It's
are
crazy,
these
man.
actors even smart enough to be doing this on their own? They need a director to tell them to stop this. And to like fucking actually like stick to whatever the themes of the movies would be.
Also,
yeah, so you didn't really like it?
A little PSA really quick, just in case you hear some clickety clackling.
Oh yeah.
We have our little boy Pickles here. I'll insert a picture.
Yeah, we can put a little
Because
picture.
he's too small to be in frame. He can't, he can't really jump up.
He's too small to be in frame, but too fat to get onto the the little nook that we're in. But yeah, we're in my house this time.
Yeah.
For this setup, so.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys like the setup. We have a poster finally.
Yeah, we got a poster. We got
And
plush. The
some
production
stuff.
value is like
I think it's
skyrocketing
way
right now.
higher. So.
But yeah, I mean, I think I'm probably just gonna echo the exact same thing. I really did not like the Minecraft movie. I mean, it was fine. It's not like when I got in there and I was watching it, I'm just like, except for the first like 5 minutes.
Yeah, the first 5 minutes were rough.
Yeah, the first 5 minutes actually upset me. I was pretty pissed off by it.
It was like, also like, I don't know why they did that intro for it. It's like, everyone who's gonna go watch that, it has either played Minecraft or like watched Minecraft like YouTube videos or something. They know what Minecraft is.
Yeah.
It's like, do they really need to do that for like people that don't know Minecraft?
Yeah, and also it's like, you could just show us how Minecraft works by like throwing them into the world of Minecraft and them learning it themselves, and that's teaching me how it works.
Yeah.
Instead of just like giving me a narration about how it all works down.
Yeah, it was a really bad montage.
Yeah, it was a really bad montage. But just to like hit some of the things that I wrote down, I just kind of felt like the story in itself lacked a lot of creativity in terms of like what's gonna happen. Because I mean, you can't really do too much with like a movie like this. What I'm thinking of what I think of when I see movies like this is I'm thinking of like Jumanji, I'm thinking of Zathura, thinking of like Narnia. These are like the type of movies where it's just like people are going through like unfortunate stuff, something that's bad in their life, trauma, then they, through escapism, create this fantastical world.
No, Pickles, don't knock over the camera.
Pickles! Pickles!
Look at him, why is he doing this?
Dude! Pickles! That's okay. You're good.
Yeah, you're good, buddy.
You're good. Just come over here, bro. You can get pets. But yeah, so I'm thinking, sorry about the sidebar, but I'm thinking about those types of movies, and like, I mean, Minecraft movie was trying to hit the exact same themes, where it's you're trying to hit with
all
like
very similar.
escapism.
Yeah.
They're trying to go through Minecraft in order to be like, oh, I'm different. I need to be able to, like, I'm not accepted in the real world, so I need to be able to go to like this different place where I can be more of myself. And then the inevitable lesson is that like, you know, everybody loves you for the way you are. You should just come back to the real world. We'll all accept you, which real life isn't even like that.
It's actually never like that.
But so yeah, so that I just feel like they could have done more with that story, because like something, I don't know, but I feel like maybe it's just because they wanted it to just be so. Well, one, the reason why they were doing that is just because they know it's Minecraft IP. They don't even need to work hard on the story in order to get butts and seats.
And so they're so lazy with like their archetypes
it
too.
again.
Is it? It's,
Yeah,
it's
he's
hopefully
shaking.
it's fine. As long as it doesn't fall, it should be fine.
Okay, it will.
Well, it might have a little shaky cam. We're not in in an earthquake, I promise.
Yeah, and Eddie just shaking a lot more, like he's really destroying the whole setup.
But yeah, they're really lazy with all their archetypes, like the Jason Momoa character, the little nerd character.
Yeah.
The like, like the sassy like older friend or something.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what her.
Which is her. She's like typecasted. I feel like she does that in like in every movie that she's in. She's always just like, you know, I say it how it is.
Yeah.
Kind of vibe.
Brother.
Which is also the same thing I put down, bad acting.
Yeah, really.
Number
bad
one.
acting.
Bad acting.
Bad writing.
Bad
especially.
acting, and I think the other issue is that you were saying also that like the archetypes for some of the characters, like Jason Momoa's character, are kind of like run into the ground a little bit.
They're overplayed out, and like I don't know. If you're an old person or a little kid who hasn't seen them before, I'm sure you like them.
Yeah.
Or you old people, they like shit they know, so that's why they liked it. And then, or just people that don't watch movies in general, I think we'll find the characters like
Fun.
and relatable or enjoyable.
And I think Jason Momoa is really hilarious in it. Or Jack Black is really hilarious in it. I know Itzel was really liking Steve. I am Steve.
Nice.
Which, I mean, that's the other thing. It's like, if anybody is carrying this movie, I guess it is just Jack Black. That's just...
You know, funny enough, my grandma did like, she said she liked Jack Black a lot. But she also, she's like, it was really funny how Jason Momoa was just getting owned all the time.
That is true.
Which is fun. Like his archetype, but like, it's pretty funny.
Do you think we have anything nice to say about this movie? Because now we're just ruining the hopes and dreams of everybody who went to go watch this movie.
Because the visuals aren't even that good either.
No, it's a lot of
like just green screen bullshit.
Yeah, of people being in sound stages and like just fucking.
Which is like, it makes sense because how else are you supposed to do Minecraft? But like, I don't know.
I mean, make it less soundstagey. It just felt so, even with like the lighting and stuff like that, it just really made me feel like he's just.
But you have to, bro. You can't. But then also another weird thing too is like they wanted to make it like you have to do it that way, but they also kind of want to make it more like real life ish because like how they made like the hair of the dogs and like the skin of the.
Of like the creatures,
of the villagers and stuff, and it's like weird.
Same thing with like the skeletons and like the zombies and stuff like that. I did really not like how the zombies were like so human. They're like so human faced. It was really it was really disturbing. I would say if I was to say something nice about it, I mean, it was funny to like laugh at. I had a good time laughing at it. I also really I think
that's true.
I would reach over to my girlfriend and just be like, that's not how creepers work. I'm just like, or I'd be like, that's just not efficiently starting Minecraft. Yeah. Like, this isn't how, when you open up a Minecraft world, you don't just start the way they started. Well, that'd be, if I disclosed more of that, it'd be more into spoilers territory. But, I mean.
Also, it just, like, lacked, like I feel like if anyone, like, any of the writers were just, like, played Minecraft or, like, gone to, like, Minecraft, like, Reddits or, like, YouTube videos, they could get so many little memes to put in there, or, like, to make it more enjoyable for people that played Minecraft. Like a day one thing is like when the nightfall comes and you have no shelter, you just like dig a hole in the ground. Like, it'd be really funny to see them just go underground. And,
I mean, they try to do that with like the dirt world where, oh yeah, sorry, now I'm spoiling again. I need someone to hold the reins back on me because I'll just start describing scenes of the movie. I would say they try to do that a little bit. Speaking on the aspect of them putting in like little Easter eggs. I know Itzel was telling me that they had like references to Minecraft YouTubers, up to 10 references supposedly. And
only 10 in an hour 40 long movie.
Yeah, she said 10. I don't know if she's.
It could have been more, I guess.
It might have been more.
That's also true. We're kind of out of the Minecraft loop.
Yeah, so, I mean, I haven't watched Minecraft. I did watch Minecraft YouTubers back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, I did too. I used to watch Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, I watched I watched like Bayesian Canadian. I watched Bayesian Canadian. I might be too. That might be too new school.
Yeah, the only Minecraft people that I would watch was Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, so, I forgot the name of a person Itzel said, but there was like a reference to his like YouTube channel, like because I guess he's like always the specific character because you can have different characters in the game. So I think they referenced him specifically, but I'd never seen his YouTube videos. So I mean, I'm a little far removed from watching Minecraft YouTubers. Yeah. But yeah, I would say just in general. It's fun. The only reason the movie's fun is if you're going with people who are gonna actually enjoy it. I think, personally, because like I know my girlfriend's gonna really like it when we go and watch it. I know she's gonna have a good time, and then I'm gonna be like little devil in her ear, being like, "This is shit."
Yeah.
I'm like, did you this isn't any good, right? I'm just ruining the time.
The whole movie.
Yeah, I'm ruining the vibe. I'm just like, dude, is it me or does this guy suck at acting? I'm over there. She's just like, stop laughing at his lisp. I'm just giggling at the little kid's lisp.
That's fun. You're being ableist.
I'm being ableist?
That's crazy.
Nobody's seen me get out of this chair right now. But yeah, that would probably, I mean, I think that's pretty good. like well over 10 minutes
Just Minecraft, yeah.
of Minecraft, like non-spoilers. We can go into
Yeah.
spoilers if you want now. You down?
Or do you want to do? Oh, should we segment it like that? Like, you
Yeah.
want to do non-spoilers, spoilers, and then we do non-spoilers, spoilers for Warframe? Or
I'd be okay with that. Yeah, because then we'd be going back and forth between movies.
that's
I feel
true.
like
That's
I
true.
feel like it might be a bit weird.
Okay, so starting now is when we're gonna do our spoiler review for Minecraft.
Cut it. So yeah, now we're gonna go into non-spoilers for Minecraft,
No, we're
and
going to into spoilers.
fuck, I keep fucking that up, honestly.
He's autistic. We all are actually.
But yeah, if we're gonna talk spoilers for the movie, I feel like what you were saying about how them not having enough Easter eggs for people who are playing. I think they do have like the bare minimum Easter eggs, which is kind of like
what?
well, it's like the evolution of like, you know how when you start a house in Minecraft, it's like it goes from like dirt to like wood to like cobblestone or whatever.
Yeah, you call that an Easter egg?
I mean, not
I
Easter
don't
egg,
know.
but that is like
that's not funny. That's like it's a thing like you're obviously supposed to do. It's not like I don't know. I think it's pretty funny when you play Minecraft for the first time, or like I watched my nieces play Minecraft for the first time. Like I put them in survival mode because I thought it'd be funny.
Dude,
and they freak
that's
out and they
disastrous.
literally just go into a hole because they're like
they're
they're like I don't know what to do. I'm like you have to dig, you have to hide from the monsters, and they start like instinctively digging a hole into the ground.
That is funny that their first instinct is to go into holes. That's so funny. Yeah, when I was little too, I would also, and I was playing, I just straight dig a hole, put a little dirt block over my head.
That's all. I
Because
mean,
I'm
like,
terrified.
how hard would that be to do that? Like, even that stupid, like, now since we're not spoilers, the montage of Steve, like, going into the Minecraft world, like, it would have been so funny if, like, when he goes in, he's like, oh shit, he sees a creeper, he starts digging down. Or something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
that's just
mean,
me.
that's the other issue with, if we're going to talk about this now, the first, like, montage sequence of the movie was just so terrible. And then
So
it's
boring,
so
too.
boring, and it's so, like, it's just, it really puts a bad feeling for what the rest of the movie is going to be, because I was like, dude, is the whole movie just going to be Jack Black, like, telling me about the things that he did in the Minecraft world instead of him just doing the things in the Minecraft world? I just don't understand why.
Pickles.
I hope he's in frame. But I just don't understand why they feel the need to like skip all that. They
Yeah,
feel all the
that's
need to
weird.
skip all that just to take me back to like this little kid's life in school and he's being bullied, but I don't even really feel like he's being bullied at all.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the bullying was, like, so, like, lame.
It
too.
literally was just inserted just so that he can be like, dude, I'm fucking
So
different.
he can have a reason to,
Yeah.
like, want to leave.
Yeah, and it's just because he's
so weird.
It's also weird when like I feel like in general, this is something that 21 Jump Street like also talked about in their movie, where it's like the new age of bullying is just different now. It's not like the
Oh, that's
cool
true.
like nerdy guys and the people who are into video games, the people who are into like science even and like can create contraptions like he's creating are the cool guys.
Yeah, which is also that's so true. It goes back like in time where like making cool stuff is lame now, I guess.
Yeah, which I think
Or
it
being
is.
smart is lame.
Is it how old? What's like time frame is it supposed to be? Actually?
Oh, you're right. Oh no.
Because I know Jason.
Because they had smartphones.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then Jason Momoa's character is like the archetype of like the guy who peaked in high school.
Yeah.
He's like some video game champion from like the 80s.
Yeah, from like I think it was
so now
'89.
he's like 40 something and like a loser. So.
Yeah, but he's still like really good looking though. So it's
And
a
he's
crazy
like,
thing.
I'm
He's
still
like
Jason Momoa.
he's still Jason Momoa. He's still huge and is like a charismatic guy, which is really funny. But like you're a loser, nobody likes you. I
Yeah,
guess.
he's like a dickhead.
But yeah, so that's what's weird. So if it's in modern times, that's what's weird that he's getting bullied for these cool shit that he can do. It's just like
He
it
literally
feels.
built a jetpack. Like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
and people are like bullying him for it. It's like, bro, give me a turn on the jetpack.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I want to be this guy's friend, so I can ride the jetpack.
Or maybe they played that because they were kind of playing with the whole idea of this town being like really like
Oh, stuck in like
really
in like
stuck in the back of like in older times.
Yeah, that's true. That might not be a bad show. I don't think.
But it's still it just doesn't make sense anymore. Like I don't think you'd see that in any other movie.
Yeah,
I don't know. At least I don't know.
I think it's just, that's what I was saying. It's like 21 Jump Street already did, but maybe it's different because 21 Jump Street's in high school, and these are like middle school kids. So maybe the like the type of bullying is more. But I feel like when you're thinking about you're framing bullying in middle school, it's kind of more not even about like nerds or anything like that. It's kind of just whoever's bigger than the other person. Whoever's
That's
bigger is gonna bully the person who's smaller, and that's just kind of how it goes. Which I guess he was pretty tiny. He was a little skinny guy.
I think in middle school people still get bullied for being nerds.
Yeah. I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
know. Either way,
But yeah, so then
it's dumb.
that's the
That's
poor.
also such a non-factor, pretty much. Dude. That's the like that's the bigger reason we're bringing it up because he got bullied in one scene,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "I gotta go to Minecraft world now."
Yeah, and it wasn't even really like explicit bullying because like he never even felt it because they snipped
they
the wire of
hard
his of his jetpack and then they just like they laughed at him and then that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's all it was.
But so yeah, and then so the whole thing of the narration really pissed me off because then we get narration into immediate like back into the real world, which I think it's a shame that you're gonna show Minecraft that early and then just bring me back to the real world.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about the real world anymore. I don't care about kids going to school. I want to see more Minecraft.
Yeah, because also, was Jack Black even a main character? I feel like the kid was more of a main character.
No, yeah, I think the kid was the main character.
So, like,
more.
why did they not just be, like, hard cut to him, like, falling into Minecraft? And then he goes...
And Steve is a fucking seasoned vet in the fucking thing, yeah.
And then him go straight to the kid, and then when the kid goes in, have Steve be like, dude, this is what we can do in here. Like, have you seen this place? It's fucking sick.
Yeah.
And instead of showing us that stupid montage in the movie.
I mean, this is what I was saying when I was watching the movie. I was just like, when I told Itzel, I was like, bro, this just should have been Jumanji. It's like, this is just a worse Jumanji. The whole thing that's going on with Jumanji is like, you're never in the world of Jumanji, but when like, it's like, but when Robin Williams comes out of like of Jumanji, he's back in the real world. It's like he's disheveled, he's all like hairy and stuff like that, and he's kind of like he's not like accustomed to society anymore.
Yeah, because he got stuck in the Jumanji world.
Right, and now everybody else. So now we're kind of like in his perspective, and where everybody else is like trying to bring him back into reality and like trying to figure out where he's been gone this whole time, and it's like a lot more fun and like charismatic in that way. I feel like they're just. Now what makes this movie separate from that movie, where it's just like now it's like the new age of Jumanji, where now we're all like in this video game world getting launched into and
also,
into launch
those
into this
movies
world.
also suck.
Those movies
balls.
are dog shit, and it's
So
like
shit.
it always has to be these ensemble characters of like I'm the funny guy, I'm like the hot girl,
Yeah, I'm the nerd.
I'm the girl that's like fucking like
weird. I'm the weird.
Yeah,
girl.
I'm the weird girl that likes self-defense. Girls
Yeah.
don't like to do self-defense.
Yeah.
It just feels so cheap.
So dumb.
So
It's bad writing.
yeah, and then
Lazy
another
writing is what it is.
we're demolishing this right now. I'm getting angrier and angrier the more we talk about it. And then another thing I was gonna ask you is what do you think about Jennifer Coolidge and her character and like why was she even in the movie?
Yeah, so unnecessary. I don't know.
I don't really see why. Why did they even bring a villager into the real world? They're like they literally brought the
think
villager.
They did it just for gags.
They literally just brought it so that she can like do villager voice.
And to like buy time, I guess too. To
Yeah.
have I think they did it for breaks in the story because it'd be like I think it'd be way too quickly paced if they didn't have those breaks of her like going on dates with the Minecraft.
Yeah,
man.
going on with the dates with the Minecraft villager.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it was pointless and useless.
It was pointless except for it's literally just meant for story break
Yeah.
to give them time to do whatever the fuck they're supposed to do.
But yeah, that kind of upset me.
Bro.
Pickles is bringing it back onto the legs of the bipod that holds the camera. He wasn't doing this at all while we were setting up.
What
too.
is up with that?
I don't know. I think he knows what's going on. It's literally, do you see it shaking it by the way?
Yeah.
He heard a car and now he's pissed. He was partially pissed.
Bro,
Maybe you need to kick. Should you kick those away from him?
I don't know, but he's just gonna bring him back, no? It's gonna be more noise of him clickety clacking over here. What if I brought them over here instead?
Yeah, bring him over there. Bring him close to you.
We're gonna cut right
Now
here.
we're gonna have to cut because Pickles is being a bitch.
Come here, bud.
To go back to Minecraft, I think the problem is just that they don't want to take any risks because they know it's going to make money. So then they don't want to ever take the risk of like the beginning part of the movie being sad.
Yeah.
Because if the beginning part of the movie was sad and it was more Narnia-esque where it's like these kids are now orphaned, which is essentially what they are.
They also are orphans.
They're orphaned.
Like their life kind of sucks.
Their life is bad and their life is sad, but they don't actually ever feel those emotions. Also, the like 13-year-old girl is now like a
like
mom.
She's like social media. She has like a job at like a big, or I guess it's
Like as like a potato manufacturing like
Yeah.
facility or something.
it's a potato chip place. I think.
Yeah. And it's just like it should be if they actually cared or if they actually wanted to take a risk in making the story have any impact at all, the beginning part of the movie would have been this like sad emotions coming from the main two kids who are like, man, this is like our life is just turned upside down now that our parents are dead. Now I have to be the head of the household and I have to be able to provide for you. And now I have to come from, let's say they're living in like the big city. Now we have to come to this like small town area where I don't have any friends.
I feel like they said
or
a
something.
line about that or something.
Them coming from the big city or something?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because all I remember right now is the sister going like, it was mom's wish to live here for some
Yeah,
reason.
she did say some shit
Also,
like
they
that.
didn't explain why it was her wish.
I don't know why. So they can open the portal to Minecraft.
Because I thought, because they were saying that, I thought it would be like they were related to Steve in some way, but they just weren't.
Related to Steve. That would be crazy.
Like,
it was in his lineage.
Yeah,
that would be
why
pretty
else
cool,
would
actually.
they have a reason to live there?
That
It
must be
makes no
why.
sense.
Do you think they're going to do Minecraft 2, actually?
Well, the hell is that? You saw the after credit scene because everyone's Marvel, by the way, now.
Oh, yeah. What happened in the after credit scene?
They introduced Alex.
Oh, yeah, they
So
did introduce
apparently
Alex.
another character. Also, I didn't know that was her name until my nieces were like begging me to play the game, and they're like, "I want to be Alex." I'm like, "Who's Alex?" It's the redhead girl in Minecraft.
Yeah, well,
red skin.
me and So were walking out of the theater, and I was like, "Oh, look, there is an after credit scene." And then he like goes to like shake Alex's hand. I'm like, "Who is that?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "Dude, that's Alex, bro." And I'm just like, "What? Who the fuck is Alex?" And I was like, "Oh, the female character."
Yeah.
I forgot that there was even a female
I'm
character.
for sure they're for sure gonna do it too, because
With her being like what, like Miss Minecraft or
I
something?
guess I don't know.
Damn, we're gonna have another expert crafter in the mix.
Which I don't know how that. I don't know. Maybe that was just an Easter egg. Hopefully, it's just an Easter egg because they don't need to make another movie about this.
But what I did think, speaking back on you said there wasn't enough Easter. What I think was cool was the little bucket, dude. Them falling and they put a little bucket of
They
water.
could've done more
That's
shit
pretty
like
cool.
that.
Because dude, all I do is just fucking jump from high places and put buckets of water down. That shit's so much fun. That's pretty cool.
Minecraft tech.
What I was talking about efficiently, I don't know how many times I've played and like refreshed and started a new Minecraft world, but it is really funny to be like watching them play. Obviously, for their first time being in Minecraft world, they're not going to be efficient, but I was like, these guys really aren't chopping down 4 pieces of wood, making one workbench, making a pickaxe, and then getting stone immediately to get stone tools. It's so obvious that that's what you need to do, man.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of mining in the Minecraft movie at all.
Because Steve had
Oh, he was on creative.
Because
mode.
Steve had done it all already.
Why is he doing that?
I don't know why he's doing it. It's because he wants an angle on his toy. That's why.
That's crazy.
He wants an angle. But yeah, so I mean, if I want to say anything positive again, I would say that. Sorry, I'm looking
This
at
little
pickles.
rat, dude.
The Minecraft bucket, the little bucket of water thing was pretty cool. I think that. I mean, the whole beauty of Minecraft, I think, is just when you get into Minecraft and like starting from nothing and like the whole. That's why like I try to have rules with Excel where I'm like no creative mode in this because we have to do it survival because it's more fun
that's so
and it'll take
boring.
more
I
time.
think so creative is so boring.
It's okay if you have like a world for creative that you're specifically just to build stuff, but then another world that you're gonna have that's strictly survival and you have to like work for everything you get because then you don't finish the game in like.
2 seconds.
In like 2 seconds, yeah. Because if you have creative mode, you're just gonna do whatever you want, and it's you kind of lose out on like the beauty of having to earn all your stuff. Yeah, I just have to keep my eye on his ass.
I'll keep watching him.
What was another problem that I had, dude? Creepers didn't creep the way they're supposed to creep,
yeah.
dude. Creepers are supposed to walk up to you and explode. Why the fuck were they just corralling around them and not exploding?
Yeah, that was weird. They only did that once, I think.
No, it's just because he slapped him. It's just because Jason Momoa turned around and slapped the creeper. And the creeper.
I thought there was one where he's trying to get into that little castle that they made, and then they closed the door on him, and then they got bombed.
No, actually, the skeleton shot the creeper, and then the creeper got upset and exploded, dude.
That's
Which you know
crazy.
is what's a good Easter egg, dude? Is when if you get a creeper to get killed by a skeleton, you get a little CD disc to play in your boombox. That'd have been a cool Easter egg. I loved that Easter egg.
Or like, dude, Jason Momoa's character could have had a boombox because like he's a fucking weird '80s guy.
Yeah, that's true.
And then they drop that little
To drop
disc,
music.
and then he puts it in the things like, oh, sick.
Yeah.
He puts it in his boombox like. Come on.
That's
man.
another thing that you were saying that they
So
really
annoying.
missed out on like not using Minecraft music that much. They like barely played any Minecraft music.
I
in
hated
it.
that. Like they played like remix versions of like the Minecraft like main theme.
Yeah.
I'm just like, just play Minecraft music. It's
Minecraft music is good.
It's so good.
It's really good music. I don't know why they wouldn't play more of it. I do feel like that was a bit of a.
It was a bit of a bummer for
Yeah.
no reason.
that was sad about that. I'm trying to think of other things that I have to say about Minecraft, but I feel like I've attacked it enough, honestly. You like General Chungus? You think General Chungus was a good villain?
Who was the voice actor for General Chungus?
I don't know.
He sounded kind of familiar.
I mean, so did the evil pigman.
Yeah.
She sounded pretty familiar too. Oh, it's Rachel House was Malgosha, who was the evil pigman like witch.
House. I don't know that name.
Yeah, I don't know who that. Oh, General Chungus was the director of the movie.
No way.
Yeah, it's Jared Hess. Jared Hess was General Chungus.
Damn it! Why does that guy? Why does Jermaine Clement kind of look like my boy Barry?
Oh, he does kind of look like Bill Hader a little bit. And then Rachel House is she's Topaz and fucking she's also in Hunt for the Wilder People. Didn't you watch Hunt for the Wilder People?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so I mean her voice sounds really familiar. And she's the grandma in Moana too, so maybe that's why I recognize.
I think she's the police officer, or the not the police officer, the social worker for the kid.
In Hunt for the Wilder People? I never watched Hunt for the Wilder People, so
bastard.
You referencing it doesn't really make any sense.
It's a really good movie. You should watch that one instead of the Minecraft movie. and you like little fucking Ricky Jarvis now, dude.
Ricky Jarvis? Are you talking about the fat kid from Deadpool? Yeah, dude, he's hilarious.
Ricky Jarvis. His name's Ricky in Hunt for the Wilder People.
He's actually hilarious, and he might be goated for the first.
So funny.
He carried the first 30 minutes of Y2K.
Yeah,
he was so hilarious in that movie. But that's different. I mean, I did just watch Y2K, so I could talk about that for a little bit, but that's different.
Oh, did you watch it with itself?
No, I watched it by myself, dude, because I was like, this shit rocks.
You watched it solo?
I didn't finish it, though. I only watched the first 40 minutes because it was the best part of the movie. And then I turned it off and watched Gemstones. But if we're going to close off, should we close off Minecraft here? Or do you have anything else you want to more bring up?
We try to do another positive thing before we close it off.
What's a positive thing that I could say about it? It made my girlfriend happy to watch it. She was happy about that.
My nieces and my...
things.
Yeah, positive things in Minecraft.
Did you like Jack Black in it?
No. He's like Jack Black, but he's also like referencing, like he tried to be like Nacho Libre low key a little bit sometimes because they were speaking Spanish a little bit. I think that Jared Hess just thinks Spanish is funny.
He might just think he's like, dude, it's so funny when the Mexican people speak Spanish.
Now maybe do I hate Jared Hess?
You don't hate Jared Hess, dude.
Because I love Napoleon Dynamite, but then like
and Nacho Libre.
And one of the funniest things about Napoleon Dynamite is Pedro.
Yeah. But this is the thing is the entire time Jared Hess was laughing at Pedro, not with him.
That's what I'm saying. Do I hate Jared Hess now? Maybe?
He might.
Minecraft movies made me change my thoughts on
It made you hate Napoleon Dynamite.
And Nacho Libre. Because I was giving Jack Black the pass for doing brown face in Nacho Libre.
Right. Because he was hilarious.
Because he was hilarious, and now this movie sucks, and I think I hate those movies.
Yeah, well, it definitely leaves a bad taste in all of our mouths collectively, I think. Is there one character you enjoyed from the movie?
I think the most... I liked watching Jason Momoa get fucked up. Man.
Yeah.
That was
I do think Jason Momoa might have been the most redeemable character, but his shtick did get old.
It got really old, but the first couple times I'm like, that's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a good time.
I don't mind it.
This shit got fucking old.
Would I watch it again? No.
No,
I would not watch it unless forced, which I might be forced in the near future. But who knows?
That's crazy.
Hopefully, I'm not. She'll be seeing this, and I'll tell her, please don't make me watch it again. I'm staring at the camera, begging.
Please. The Arms of an Angel song.
Yeah. And then so I think another way to end it off for this segment is just like, again, like recommending other movies that just do the exact same thing but better. But I mean, I just feel like...
You already said Jumanji.
Yeah, literally just be Jumanji, Zathura, and like Narnia. Even though people don't really like Zathura, and maybe Zathura is cringe for people who watched it during that time period, but I watched it when I was a little kid and I thought it was hilarious.
I was pretty little when that came out too. I don't actually, you know what? I remember not watching it on principle because it was a Jumanji
Jumanji ripoff. It was exactly a Jumanji ripoff.
I've been a fucking hater since I was a little kid.
I know. Oh, why would you have beef with Zathura?
And that was before I even cared about movies.
And you're also hating on Firehouse Dog Kid when you know Firehouse Dog Kid's hilarious.
And I like Bridget Terabithia, so.
Do you like Bridget Terabithia?
When I was a kid.
It's because you like Zoe Deschanel. That's why. I did really like Zoe Deschanel. It's because you like Zoe
I saw no problem with her relationship
with her low-key being a pedophile.
I was like, I wish my teacher was like that.
You're just perpetuating this behavior, dude.
But yeah, I guess that's all we can do.
Yeah, we hope you guys like the Minecraft movie.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to know if you guys are willing to leave comments. Like, let us know what you really liked about the movie, because it could change our opinion too.
Yeah.
Because I kind of low key went in hater mode because I had to take my whole family to go watch that.
You're sitting in the theater pissed off with your nieces having a
fucking.
fucking.
Spent like $300 on going to the movies.
Yeah, really?
No, it was like 200 something.
Really?
It was like almost 200
for all the snacks and
all snacks
and the tickets and stuff. Did you watch it IMAX or 3D or anything?
No.
Thank God.
Dude, that would actually
Thank
be
God.
like $300.
That's what I was saying. I was like, if you take them to, you can't take. Unfortunately, kids aren't allowed to go to IMAX movies.
Yeah,
It costs way
also-
too much money,
and
and they're
also,
not even
what's the
gonna.
point? Yeah.
They're not gonna care that it's in this huge
They're
screen.
not gonna know the difference.
Yeah, that's true.
And also the IMAX at Norwalk sucks balls. So
Yeah, you'd have to take, and you're not gonna take them all the way to LA to
No.
watch a movie. That's crazy sauce.
um,
But yeah, I think that would probably finish off Minecraft. I mean, yeah, I would also like to hear people's opinions on what they liked about Minecraft. Probably expanding a little bit past just like I like flint and steel.
yeah.
But because I know when I was on the pooper writing my notes, I was just like, dude, I have to like talk about why I'm actually I'm a good time. I like fun movies. I like
Yeah.
Novocaine. I thought Novocaine was fun.
We like shitty dumb movies.
Yeah.
Like we're not I mean we try to want to be film bros.
Yeah.
But like we like having good times with shitty movies. Too.
Yeah, I don't have to go to the movies to watch like The Brutalist to have a
Yeah.
good time or something. But yeah, it was exactly what I thought it was going to be, honestly.
Yeah.
The Minecraft movie was exactly what I thought it was going to be. Wait, one last thing before we leave off on Minecraft. What's better, Minecraft or Sonic?
I think Sonic.
Dude, I had so much fun in Sonic
is
3.
way more fun than
Dude.
this. Like we were saying, like Sonic isn't the best movie, but we had a good time watching it.
Sonic 3 was actually so much fun. It was so bad, but it was
It's
hilarious. It was a
'cause
really
I think they
fucking
did it
fun
on
time.
purpose. They knew, how.
David's asking to play Rivals right now.
Wow, dude.
He doesn't know we're literally talking about Flint and Steel right now.
I do want to play the new Rivals update.
Yeah.
Any gamers in the chat sound off?
I can't wait to play. Also, our rank got reset, so now we have to put our nose down and grind for that shit
We're
again.
poor again, dude.
But yeah, I mean,
But yeah, let us know in the comments what you liked. If you agree with us, if you disagree with us.
yeah, if we're actually just old and can't have fun,
That's true.
that's the problem, dude. I'll accept it, bro. But then I'm just gonna be trying really hard to prove you wrong, though.
Yeah, which is also very fun and also leads to like fun discourse.
More conversation, yeah.
So do for sure try to hate on us because that's funny.
Yeah. Next up on our list that we're gonna get down to is Warfare. We just came from the new Alex Garland propaganda movie for the Iraq War in 2006.
We don't support imperialism. I have to say it again.
I might not even support Alex Garland after these last two
that's
movies,
true,
honestly.
This fucking spineless motherfucker.
It's kind of sad because I haven't watched any. I don't think I've watched Alex
I only
Garland's
watched Ex Machina.
his like really good movies that people like say are really. Oh no,
You watched Annihilation.
I watched Annihilation, and I liked Men.
Oh, Men too. Yeah,
But people hated Men.
Yeah, that's true.
And people didn't like Annihilation either.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it did well.
Well, it's 6.8, I guess. I guess it's not too
I
bad.
thought Film Bros liked that movie. I
Yeah.
know going on Film TikTok they like that movie.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. The Foreplay podcast I watched, they also liked Annihilation.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the new installment from Alex Garland. Has it been a year since his last movie?
I
Really?
think so.
Where am I, bro?
I don't know, dude. He's clicking on random shit, bro.
Yeah, it's literally been a year. Wow. I can't believe he's just turning these movies out like
I'm
it's
pretty sure he
nobody's
filmed
business.
them like back to back or something.
Really? I didn't know that's how Alex Garland looked like. He looks lame as fuck.
Come on, man. They can't all look like the Safdie brothers.
Dude, the Safdie brothers do look.
Look
they look like they
crazy.
make good
They
movies.
look
That's what it
crazy,
does.
And they do make good movies.
But yeah, hit us a little like. So we're gonna do non-spoilers for the
Yeah.
for the first like we'll say 10 minutes or so.
Might be less because honestly, yeah. Oh, I don't know. It might be longer because there's like not much to spoil in it. But anyway, Warfare is pretty much just we're following a group of Navy SEALs and they're like in the middle of an operation. We're not really quite clear of what they're doing there, which it might be intentional or not. But pretty much everything goes awry and them trying to figure out how to get out of the situation.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the whole
it's movie. Literally the whole movie is just in like one house. It's just one house, one little area of the street, and like that's pretty much it.
So yeah, for non-spoilers, what can we say?
Initial thoughts, probably. I mean, sounding and the sound design
Yeah,
and
the sound design and the shots were fucking.
I mean, but like Alex Garland does that in
yeah,
every single movie. His sound design and his cinematography are so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like the best part of Civil War was the sound design and the way they
Just,
framed their shots. It was
yeah.
so cool.
Everything technical about the movie was fucking really well
Amazing,
done.
yeah.
The only fault I think with the movie is that I also had with Civil War was I don't know, him just feeling kind of like kind of giving a message, but like not really. Like a half-assed like, is this?
He's
bad?
a coward,
Is
dude.
this
Say
good?
he's a coward, bro.
I mean, yeah, he's a coward. He's like, I think he's spineless. I don't know.
Yeah, he
Maybe.
might be spineless. I don't
Also,
know.
maybe I'm not like. I mean, there is subtlety to what he's trying to say. Look, in this movie about his feelings, but like, just say it, dude. Like,
Yeah.
there's 2 movies of him
Just pick a side, honestly.
refusing to pick a side, which is kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Which I feel like he kind of clearly is on like the more like anti-war side, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like
that's what I also assumed from like Ex Machina, I guess. But maybe I could just be reading the whole thing wrong.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like in Annihilation, he doesn't paint the government in like the best way either. So,
So I don't know. Why don't like he can't just be louder about it?
yeah, because I mean that was our initial problems with Civil War. With Civil War, just like never really. It's like completely. He's implying what the Civil War is going on in like the United States, especially when he has like bad characters, specifically like Jesse Plemons, who are just like
He is military, by the way. Too.
yeah, who's
He's,
also
like,
military,
ex-military.
who's talking like, oh, what kind of American are you? If you're
Yeah.
this kind of American, I'm not gonna like you. I'm gonna treat you this specific way. So he is like defining who the bad people are, but he's never ever explicitly being like, this is like the thing that they're doing. This is like defining sides, and then just like letting the story kind of, because even if you define sides and you kind of like and like let's say the Jesse Plemons archetypes of people win, it doesn't necessarily mean you think that they're like the better people or anything like that. But it just, I feel like what I really didn't like about Civil War was just that lack of conversation of what was going on with what was causing the Civil War within the United States, and what like and also the stakes of what these journalists had in the movie. Like I feel like because the problems aren't explicitly said, then like not even the journalists who are, I guess, are supposed to be like non-biased.
Yeah, they're supposed
But
to
I
be
mean,
non-biased.
nobody's non-biased.
And
though.
they were like hardcore pushing that the whole movie. They're like, we're journalists. We don't care what side we're on.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, really?
Yeah, but everybody has an inherent bias.
Yeah.
And
That's fucking so annoying.
yeah, and I mean that's if we're going into like what's going on with warfare, it's kind of the same thing. I mean, I feel like he does generally kind of pick a side with the way the Iraqi soldiers are being treated in the movie.
Yeah.
So he's definitely defining like the U.S. military as being these bad people, especially like what they're doing to like the people who own the home that they infiltrate in.
Spoilers?
Is that
A little bit.
you think so?
Yeah. Because I don't think they show like
What they're doing?
the family in the trailers. Maybe.
So you think they're going into an empty house? You think
I
that's what
don't
people
know.
are thinking?
Maybe.
Just blur my mouth when I say those things, dude.
That doesn't matter. I
But-
think we can just go. Honestly, like it's hard to talk about this movie without spoiler because there's like
There's like not
there's
it's
so little that happens in the movie. So I think we're just gonna go straight into the spoiler stuff.
yeah, I'm down to go into spoilers. It's so much easier for me to
Yeah.
talk about to talk about
Especially
spoilers.
with this movie, it's like very hard to not talk about spoilers because there's not much to spoil really even.
Yeah, well, real quick before we forgot to do this for Minecraft, we can do it at the ending.
Oh.
But rating for warfare.
You think IMDb or out of 10
I
mean, Letterboxd
Letterboxd.
or
Yeah, let's do Letterboxd.
for Minecraft
No,
or for Warfare?
let's just do warfare, and then at the ending we'll like.
We'll edit in.
Yeah, we don't have to. We can just say it at the ending
Okay.
when we give all
That's
of
true.
the last movie and stuff.
Yeah, before our spoiler review, talks on Warfare.
What is your rating out of 5 for Warfare? I mean, technically the movie's fucking.
Like awesome
It's
to
pretty
look at.
awesome. I think also.
Honestly, propaganda worked a little bit because it was very fun to watch. It was like
Yeah.
very exhilarating.
Yeah.
So I give it like a 3
You're giving it a 3?
because
You think the propaganda is dropping you that hard?
Yeah, I think so. It's dropping me a point.
So does it mean I love the U.S. government if I give it a 3.5?
I think so, dude.
If I give it a 3, dude, I would actually really like to watch this movie again.
Yeah, I would
like
too.
to watch this with Peach or
Yeah,
something.
that'd
I
be
think would be a
cool.
lot of fun because Peach really
Or
likes
Aldo too. Aldo really likes
war
guns
movies
and stuff.
Yeah, that would be really sick. Yeah, I'd probably give it a 3.5. Is what I was generally thinking because I think it did a lot of stuff really well. And I mean, the entire time, like this is again why it's so hard to make a non-spoiler talk for it because like. Not a lot of stuff happens.
No, it's really not.
Literally, the whole movie can be summed up in like a sentence.
Yeah.
But the way we get there is just it's so much fun.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it's really crazy to look at.
It feels pretty raw too. It feels pretty real. Like it didn't feel like I don't know, like some over exaggeration of like these superhero like fucking soldiers. Like it just kind of showed like regular people being soldiers.
Yeah, it's literally just like what happened in the Iraq War, where it's just these stupid fucking like 20-year-olds are like running this team, and they're just like, "Fuck, my bell's rung." Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Yo, you're gonna have to take care of this shit. I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Like, cause that's legit what would probably be happening. Like these kids are just way too young to actually be dealing with what's gonna be going on. But yeah, if we're gonna hit non-spoil, or if we're gonna hit spoilers, what would we start saying about the movie? I guess we can start talking about why we think it's like a 3. Because if it wasn't propaganda, which I mean, I did read a comment that said fucking all war movies are propaganda.
Yeah, which is fair.
But if it wasn't, let's say there was no propaganda, it wasn't really painting some of these soldiers as like to be these heroes, and then in this situation, because I mean. For spoilers, I forget his name. I think his name's like Melton or something. The guy who comes out in that Natalie Portman movie.
Oh yeah, what's that?
I think his name is Charles Melton.
I think you're right. His name is Charles.
He's not on here though.
He should be up there.
It's kind of upsetting because he was kind of the hero for like the second team that came in here.
Is he really not on the top build?
He's not on the top 10.
He's right there. Look at him. That's his face.
I see his face.
Yeah, but why is he not in the top build? IMDb's racist, by the way.
IMDb might be racist. Oh yeah, his name is literally Charles Melton.
Nice.
So so like Charles Melton's whole crew are literally they like end up they're rescuing the first squad because obviously they get like they get bombed up trying to like make some sort of I think they're trying to get one of their injured soldiers into like a rescue tank, and they're trying to get him out of the scene that they're in. They get bombed up.
The start of the conflict is like they're posted up in this house that they take over. They kind of like fucking destroy some walls and stuff, and like push the family into like one room and tell them to shut the fuck up.
Absolute nightmare scenario.
Yeah, and then start fucking making holes in their house. So they post up here for unknown reasons. Really, they don't really specify like why they were there. If it was just like a recon mission or whatever, which we'll talk a little more about why we think they did that. But the whole conflict starts when they're posted up, they're scouting people, and then all shit breaks loose because they throw a grenade in there, and then they start getting like shot at.
Yeah, now they're suppressing fire so that they can't.
Yeah, and then one of their guys gets injured, so they have to go try to evac him out, and then that's when even more shit hits the fan.
Yeah, that's when more shit hits the fan. They try to evac him, but I guess like I don't know, Iraqi soldiers, the Iraqi force was already ready for that to happen.
Yeah, so
they set up like an IUD. Is that what they said?
IED.
IUD.
They set up.
As soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, "That's wrong."
They set up birth control to stop the Americans from infiltrating. No, they set up like an IED, which is explosive, pretty much.
Yeah, and it like blows off people's legs. Obviously, and then this is another thing that we forgot to add in.
Too, they did in the movie, and then we did it to them.
Yeah, we just forgot about them as people because they're literally forgotten about the Iraqi soldiers that were part of the that Navy SEAL team were basically used as fodder. So they were doing some sort of formation or to try and get like their injured soldier evac, and they start with the first two people that are supposed to like break through and like open up the gate and get into the street are the Iraqi soldiers, and then Joseph Quinn's character Sam specifically stops the rest of the American soldiers from going out to just make sure if somebody's gonna get bombed, it's gonna be the Iraqi soldiers first.
Kill them. And there's even a line too. They're talking amongst themselves like, these fucking Americans want us to go out there by ourselves. Like, we're gonna get killed.
Like, we're literally gonna die. Tell them let's not do that, please.
And then they fucking do that to them, essentially.
And it's really fucked up because the entire time they're just like also not clued in on what the plans are, what they're doing here. Just almost they're us literally in the movie. We're just like, what the fuck are we doing here? And like anytime they're also spoken to, they're also kind of spoken to in like disrespectful ways. They're just getting like shouted at by
telling them to shut up and like go do their thing or to go watch something. And they're like, what the fuck?
And they're like, why do we have to do this? And he's just like, because I fucking said so.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if we're thinking about it from that lens, I mean, Alex Garland did kind of
That's what I'm saying, but then he goes hero mode with the fucking second platoon.
Yeah.
The Alpha 2 or whatever that comes in, like, this guy comes in, he's like, all right, you told me to take the reins, I'm going to fucking execute this plan perfectly.
Yeah, but I mean, what if these soldiers just were that sick, dude, and they just didn't do that, dude?
That's true. I mean, they have to have gotten out somehow.
Right. And that's the other issue where it's just like where you say that
yeah, like you said, that like all war movies are propaganda.
Yeah, and it's just because movies in general, there's just going to be a bad guy and there's going to be a good guy. And there's like not really anything you could do because that's just how you're going to tell a story. The story has to like go out that way. So I think it's just kind of hard when you're going to do a war movie, especially from the Westerner's perspective, and it's just like if you're gonna do it from the Western perspective, it's always gonna be propaganda.
Yeah,
because they had to have lived to tell this tale in one way, and if they did that, they had to do something, and it just happened to be sick as shit in the movie when Charles Melton.
What actually happened in real life? It could have been very similar, but they made it fucking really cool looking.
Yeah, the way Charles Melton's crew is like covering each other's back, and while they're like
so they were posted up in a different place, and they had to make it to
we'll say Will Poulter's crew.
Will Poulter's crew. So they were like doing a cool like tactical walk down the city or down the streets, like fucking shooting people, cover firing for each other. It was like, it looked really fucking.
It was fucking cool.
It looked awesome.
It looked really awesome. I'm trying to see who Will Poulter's character. His name is Eric, just in case people who don't know who Will Poulter is, but he's Eyebrows from
Mr. Eyebrows from everything.
From We're the Millers. I only think about him as Eyebrows. But now he's hot, so now I have to think about him as a hot man. But so that whole Charles Melton's crew just they were really framed in the second half of the movie as being fucking heroic and like epic as shit. And he does also like a really cool call where he like evacs so they're getting overwhelmed by the amount of Iraqi men that are coming in to like shoot them. They like infiltrated the rooftop. So then Charles Melton's like, bro, let's just fucking blow this nice Iraqi family's home up.
Yeah, it's so fucked up.
And he he literally like he evacs their whole squad out of the top floor and then orders the tanks to
shoot out the top floor because the Iraqis had jumped on top of them.
And at that point, that's when Will Poulter's character is like, get back, and he like human shields himself over.
Yeah, him and another soldier,
American soldier,
cover them. It's like, sorry, we're blowing up your house, but like, we'll try.
Like, we do care about you though a little bit. Which I really didn't. From what I was watching up until that movie, and the way they were treating Iraqi soldiers, and the way that they're like had just like zero respect for what was going on in this. I mean, I don't know. It's just like what they're doing in this house. It's just like it's really fucked up. What I was thinking about at the beginning before they blew up holes, I was like, damn, dude, they're trucking mud everywhere. It's gonna be a bitch to clean up. And then at the ending of the movie, like the family comes out and there's just smoke and rubble everywhere. And I was like,
fucking, they're like, finally they're gone.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, your house is destroyed.
Your house is in ruins right now. I just feel like if you're gonna go ahead and make these characters treat the Iraqi soldiers with like no respect and with disdain, I'm assuming they're just gonna do the exact same thing to the civilians.
But who knows? I mean, maybe he's trying to be like, look, like they're also people. They understand that like they're fucking their whole lives up when they're coming in here, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But it's just, you know what's funny is that it's almost similar to like what we were saying about the about that lady at Novocaine. Remember who like she like there's like a lady while we're walking to the theater at Novocaine that was nice enough to like open the door for us so that we can get in because we had our snacks.
Shit on her.
And then, but while we're sitting and watching the movie, she's perma shining her fucking Apple Watch in my eyes, dude. She's just perma like.
She was like 2 seats away from us, and she was like.
She's just like looking at this full brightness on her Apple Watch, and it's just like if you have like the decency to open the door and you're like you're empathetic in that way to open the door for somebody, then like it's like you're also not gonna like turn the brightness down on your fucking thing.
You don't care enough.
I like anytime my phone would go out, I'm just like I'm so embarrassed. My ears are red. I'm just like fuck. I've ruined everyone's experience in this movie. Meanwhile, people don't really care that much, probably, but
No.
still, I'm sad about it. Which is the same thing in this movie. It's just like if you're not gonna you're gonna have enough decency to like shield these people from an explosion that's definitely not their fault
Yeah.
and that's being entirely caused by you guys. But then you're also not even gonna clue in the soldiers that are working with you in your crew.
Like what's going on and how to help it. And
Yeah.
then back them up too. It's so
Yeah, or
fun.
back them up, or even like let them know what what you're sending them in to do. It's just it's kind of weird. I don't know why they have that duality, but I mean, I guess maybe people just have that sort of bias. I guess
that makes sense. I guess.
Um,
I mean, it is very human, right? Because you're like, especially that makes sense for Will Poulter's character because the beginning he was sending them out, right? That was before he's like super like shook up from whatever was happening, and then after that he was like, oh, I can't take this anymore, and you can assume he was like more empathetic to these people that are like, fuck, they're not even soldiers.
Oh, do you think he made like he had like an arc that came from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie
maybe.
to where
I think so.
I guess that makes sense. I
Because he's
believe
like,
that.
fuck, like this is happening to me, and I'm a trained soldier. Like I can't imagine what's happening to them. So maybe he's
Yeah.
like, I need to protect them.
I need
in
to
some
protect
way.
them. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I was just like, what the fuck is this guy doing right now? But I mean, other than that, I guess what other things we could talk about is like how sick the gore was, the
Oh, dude,
explosions
it was
for
fucking
Joseph
cool
Quinn's
looking.
character, and also Cosmo Jarvis, which
Cosmo
is
Jarvis.
Elliot, the sniper in the movie. Dude, their legs get blown up, and it's literally just there's noodles.
There's fucking dangling everywhere.
It's so
They're all
despicable.
like crooked and backwards. It's so cool looking.
Yeah.
And then have that poor Iraqi guy who's like his whole guts are just
Yeah.
spilled out all over the place.
I wish I can get his
And there's
name.
like legs all over the floor. It's like limbs.
His
It's really
name
cool.
is Enrique Zaga.
It had Enrique Zaga's body
His
flown around.
yeah, his stomach was just out and about. It was despicable. Also, it's so funny every time they show the like driveway of that house. It's just the like
legs.
the leg all by itself, like blown to
legs.
bits. That was really funny.
That was very funny.
And I think you know what was another funny thing about our movie experience is also sitting next to us were like two like 8-year-old girls.
It was just one.
It was just one?
I think
I thought it was
just
two.
one. No, it was just one girl.
There's one 8-year-old girl with her mom there.
And like
Maybe a dad.
also, just because I like to pretend to make up ideas, I think it was the mom's, or like that was the lady's daughter, and she was on a date with this guy who was not her dad.
Oh, you think so?
I think that's what.
That's
it
not a
was.
bad shout, actually. And she's like, so you
Because-
got the Minecraft movie, right? And she's like, oh, they're all sold out. But
Yeah,
can we do Warfare? He secretly wanted to do Warfare the entire time.
That's so funny. No, I only say that because the seating arrangements. So usually when you have a kid, right, you put them in the middle.
Oh, right,
But
that's
this
true.
one, the little girl was off by herself on the side, and the other two were together.
That's true. That's a good shout.
So
I didn't think
I just
about
like to imagine things.
But yeah, anyways, this 8-year-old girl was literally here watching Joseph Quinn
And his little wiener come
screeching.
out.
Yeah, and his little unsucked dick come out. It was also it was just like,
It was so gory for a child to look at.
and
that.
honestly very traumatizing just from like the change in audio that they're doing, like the
Oh,
sound
yeah.
mixing that they're doing.
And that was which was really cool. That's one thing. Also, I mean, obviously, like I said, all this technical shit was cool. But like, when the first explosion happened and they're all freaking out, freaking Mr. the Bear. Like,
Yeah,
AKA,
his name is Defaro Woon Atai.
the Far Wunatai, Mr. Who plays Ray in the movie. He's like the comms guy, and like everything starts like going crazy because every other post is also being attacked simultaneously. So it's just like all them communicating the whole time, and like you hear it and it starts getting louder and louder and louder to where like it's just like even in the theater, you're just like,
overwhelming.
holy shit.
It was overstimulating
I
for
need to
sure.
turn this off, and then he like unplugs it, which is like very cool. It's very well
Yeah,
done.
that was I was literally just I was thinking about that. That was a really good scene as well to express like his overstimulation that's going on. It's chaos. His fucking bell is rung as well because he was also part of the explosion.
Yeah.
And then he heroes out and he drags in Elliot into the house with his little. That was another thing where his little noodle leg gets stuck on the corner of the wall as he's like trying to bring him in, and he has to get what's that guy's name? He has to get Michael Gandolfini, dude.
To help him out.
Yeah. What's his name in Sopranos again?
Well, he plays fucking Tony Soprano.
Yeah, Tony. There you go.
He plays young Tony.
Does he really play young Tony?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't know he
Pretty
played
sure
young Tony.
in what's it called? Many Saints of Newark.
Oh, I've never seen that Many Saints of Newark. Did you watch the Many Saints of Newark?
I did watch it.
Was it shit?
It was okay. It was fine.
It's probably forgettable, honestly.
Yeah, it was very forgettable.
Damn. Wait, Warfare's got a 7.9.
People love war movies.
It's pretty good. And all the old people who also like A Working Man are just like, dude, this is a good old-fashioned American killing.
Also, the fucking sound design when they hit them with the bomb, too, that was fucking cool. That fucking scared me, bro. Like straight up, they did it, like, it was kind of quiet. It wasn't like the stereotypical, like, ultra quiet, because they were, like, them trying to get into the tank. But then he just hits you with the loudest boom. And
It scared me, yeah. It made me jump.
I literally shook in my seat. It was crazy.
Yeah, it definitely made me jump. And then
The little girl got owned, probably.
she's perma staring down, just
Yeah, like,
not looking at the movie.
some of the violent scenes, I looked over because I was curious, and like the mom had covered her face up with a
Really?
blanket. I was like, this makes sense. Also, don't bring your child.
Yeah,
to this
just like
movie.
literally let her watch the Minecraft movie, man. That's what the Minecraft movie's made for, is for her to go watch the Minecraft movie and for us to watch Warfare. But I mean, honestly, other than that, I mean, it's kind of just us glazing it, honestly, because the movie was really good.
It was really good. It's just a high key of propaganda.
Yeah, it's just because it's making us feel bad for these soldiers, which again, it's like, it's not the individual soldiers' fault
No, it's
that
not,
they're
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Like, they're in a shitty situation. They're really young. They're not like
I think
ready
which
to handle this kind of
Was
thing.
probably his point was like, hey, like you can hate on them on the U.S. military for doing this stuff, but at the end of the day, they were also fucking
Put in a bad spot. They're humans.
Yeah,
too,
they got like propaganda too with like 9/11. Like when
Yeah.
9/11 happened, like so many people signed up for the military,
Right.
and they didn't know like that they were in the wrong.
Right, and I mean, they thought that what they were doing was correct, right?
Yeah.
Like was like infiltrating Iraq and doing all this stuff. Like, we got to stop these weapons of mass destruction. We got to make sure that we can protect our own.
Yeah, which is like it's not fair for us to judge them in that way, but it's also like we're allowed to judge them as long as because like I think once you see like once you have to kill a kid and be like they made these guys because we're here they're making kids like be soldiers. I got to get out.
Yeah.
So then the people that stay, then you can kind of
Then you're like, we're not the good guys anymore in this scenario anymore. Yeah.
So then once they figure that out, because these kids, it looked like they hadn't really seen too much combat at all, if any, right?
No, definitely not Michael Gandolfini's character for sure. That guy was shell shocked as soon as that.
Or even the captain, Will Poulter's character got.
Oh yeah, Will Poulter got owned.
He got really scared or not scared, but he got shell shocked from the claymores that they set off too.
Yeah, he had to like sit down on the bed with like the Iraqi family.
It definitely seemed like they were well trained, but very new to like actual combat.
Yeah.
So you can assume that they hadn't seen it, and like maybe they changed their mind and like we got to get out of here.
I mean, you can see that too. Also with the I don't remember his name, but the second like sniper guy, which might have been Brock or maybe it's Joe McCulkey, dude.
I think it was Joe McCulkey.
It does look like Joe McCulkey. His name was Mo in the movie. He was like the second backup sniper when it was his turn to take point, and he was like sniping, and he like hesitated.
He really hesitated to take a shot, like which would have helped them a lot because like some guy was bringing in
like
an RPK, a giant machine gun.
Yeah, he was bringing in like crazy guns and stuff like that, and he would have had he had a complete open shot to take him out, but he just didn't because obviously he's scared.
And then the freaking the veteran sniper was like weak. And even then the guys in the comms were like
they're pussy, which is pretty hilarious. Dude. They're just bros.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, really, other than that, I mean, I don't know how long we're probably spent like a solid 30 minutes on it.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good movie.
I think it's a good watch. It's a fun watch.
I would watch it again. Honestly, it was a lot of fun.
Like war action stuff. It's pretty good, especially if like it's depicted. It feels like in a real way.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. It's pretty realistic, I would say. I think the performances were really good. I think.
Yeah. I mean, they had good actors, bro. Like, everyone there is a pretty good actor.
That's what I was saying. It's cool. He's number one actually on this bill over Will Poulter.
I mean, he's playing the guy who wrote the movie.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He's playing Ray Mendoza.
I just thought Ray was something else. Honestly, that was a different reference.
This is my movie guy.
But DeFaro Woon Ate he killed it in the movie, man. The emotions. I mean, he's just like a really good. I think he's probably like just a really good actor. We haven't seen too much of him. Jerry called him Bear earlier because he played a character in Reservation Dogs.
Which is a show that's awesome. You should watch, by the way.
Yeah, that's on Hulu. That show's amazing. It is finished as well, so if you want to watch something that isn't just constantly going, oh shit, he comes out in Hell of a Summer too. I didn't know he came out in Hell of a
Could
Summer.
have watched Hello Summer sort of propaganda movie. Although I'm pretty happy we watched this movie. Cause
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I kind of really wanted to watch
Yeah.
it. Because when I saw that it was out already and we had the opportunity to watch it, I was like, this just sounds like a fun time.
Yeah.
Especially when I saw it's only an hour 45.
Yeah.
It's a tight hour 45. I feel like generally war movies that you're gonna watch, you're in there for 2 hours, a little bit longer.
Yeah, because they try to do like a whole like savior thing or
Yeah.
whatever, savior complex, like we're the good guys kind of thing, make you feel more for the characters. This one it kind of just fucking threw you in there.
Yeah, it throws you in there, and then as soon as they get evac, it's just like it's over.
Yeah, you see their personality through like how they deal with the situation rather than counting stories of like what they used to do. Or
Oh yeah, that is true, huh? That's like a trope in military movies where they're all like sitting around a fire, sitting around something where
Yeah.
they're just like, dude, remember when you fucking or something about the women that you have left home? I got to get back to my wife or some shit.
Like I used to be a teacher back in the day or something.
Yeah. That's something in Saving. I think they do that in Saving Private
They do
Ryan,
that
which is
shit,
a banger, unfortunately.
Which is really good.
It's a banger movie. I was really against watching Saving Private Ryan, and I just watched. I was like, it's just good, guys. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't want to watch it not because I knew it would be bad. It's because I know it's good. Let's get on to the next one, dude.
Yeah.
Let's give another movie a try.
You have to watch the classics, dude.
Yeah, it was really good. It's. I don't know how OG it is for Matt Damon. Is that one of Matt Damon's like first roles or something? Or
I think so, actually, yeah.
Or does Good Will Hunting even precede that? I don't really know if it does.
I don't know.
But
It's definitely one of his earlier stuff for sure. I think Goodwill might be first.
Think
maybe.
so?
I feel like
1997 for Good Will Hunting. Good Will Hunting was another movie that I watched where I was just like, dude, this shit's just fucking
Good Will
good.
Hunting's so good.
It's an
man.
amazing movie. I love that movie. I would watch that shit again.
Will Hunting is the go.
Oh my god, I don't know how to use IMDb.
Please, man.
We're gonna have to skip this soon.
Whatever. Anyways, good movies. I don't know.
And then would you have any movies to recommend that's kind of like warfare? Because it was really easy for me to say that in my current movie because I knew what we could watch instead. But I don't really know what I would. What would you give?
I wouldn't compare this to Saving Private Ryan. It's a whole different style of war.
Yeah,
movie.
definitely not that movie. I don't know if
I haven't seen a lot of like many war movies since really. Like I don't know if like the Navy SEAL. There's another Navy SEALs one where they like follow the SEAL Team 6 that like killed Bin Laden or whatever.
Right.
I've never seen that one.
I love the whatever. Supposedly he died or something.
Dude, I'm saying, dude, it's all fake. Fake news.
It was an inside job. Yeah, I don't know. The only thing that keeps coming up into my head is The Hurt Locker. Was The Hurt Locker good?
Oh yeah.
I don't remember. I watched that movie when I was really young. I was literally the 8-year-old girl watching that movie.
I also watched it when I was like 12 or something. Whenever that came out. When that came out.
Damn, Jeremy Renner came out in this movie. 2008, it came out.
Yeah, I was literally like 12 when I watched it, and I remember being cool. I was like, damn, this guy get blown up.
I'm honestly. Oh, you're probably thinking of 12 Strong. That's got to be the Navy's.
No, Zero Dark 30 is the one I'm thinking.
Oh
of,
shit,
maybe.
my bad. From
Damn,
2012.
there's one in what is 12 Strong? Yeah, I don't know then. See, that's why I don't keep up with
There's so
military
many of
movies.
these. And this is the other thing where I was even telling my girlfriend where I was like, yeah, I just watched Warfare, pretty sick, not gonna lie. Was propaganda out of the ass, but was sick.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't see you really liking war movies. And I really don't, I don't really choose to watch movies. I really don't feel like I want to watch war movies in general. And it's not even because like I'm scared of like,
He's
I'm not scared.
You're scared a little bit.
I'm not trembling. I'm not trembling during war movies. And it's not even like the
Maybe
gore.
Jarhead. I haven't seen that one in a long time either.
Jarhead.
I also saw that when I was a child.
Yeah. See, this is all movies you watch with like your
our
parents or
parents,
something. Yeah. Because like I'm not gonna watch Jarhead now.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Is that Jake Gyllenhaal? Fuck, he probably killed it in that shit, dude. I love Jake Gyllenhaal. But I mean, we probably don't, I don't even think I got much more to say about.
Maybe what's that Kubrick movie? Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, I've heard Full Metal Jacket's
The first
pretty good.
half of Full Metal Jacket is like one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. The second half kind of sucks balls.
Really?
Yeah.
That's another one where what we need to see is Come and See. That's what I want to watch. I've heard Come and See is a really amazing movie. And it kind of depicts, this is the one I was telling where it kind of depicts the perspective of like a child during World War II. Which, you know, this is where like the really good movies are going to be. The movies that aren't propagandized are going to be like from the perspective of the victims that are in it. Yeah. So this movie, I've heard it's really good. I've never seen Come and See though.
This is what Schindler's List, dude.
Never seen Schindler's List, dude.
have to watch that one.
This is where I reveal to the audience that I've never watched like Schindler's List, never watched Shawshank Redemption.
Never watched Jaws.
Never watched. I think I've seen parts of Jaws. I've seen all the good. I've seen like the parts where the music goes crazy.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Have hot takes, dude.
On Jaws, I know you do have hot takes on Jaws, and you might hate Spielberg, dude.
Yeah, I think I just hated him because of Jaws. But like, I don't think Jaws is about. I think the movie's great up until the shark shows up.
I haven't seen it, so I'm not sure.
The rest of the movie is really fun.
He has some cool, vertigo shots that he's got with like the zoom in and the walk back kind of thing. That shit was pretty cool.
So yeah, so that's pretty much it on Warfare, right?
Yeah, Warfare. I'm giving it 3.5. I guess I just don't care about what the U.S. Army did in Iraq. Not enough for me to give this a 3.
Yeah, I give it a 3 just because propaganda. But like honestly, there's a lot of stuff you can pull to be like Garland saying that what they were doing was wrong.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of stuff you can pull that were saying were like they're kind of badass.
But yeah, they're badass, and it's
like,
also
you can easily read this as like if you're not looking into it too much, be like, damn, dude, we're fucking sick.
Yeah,
you know,
that is what I would come out if I was like a little bit younger and I was like, dude, we're fucking amazing. Do you see how we got those guys out of there? We're fucking heroes. Fuck those guys.
Yeah.
How dare they bomb us? Meanwhile, we're like infiltrating their home and like doing all this horrible shit.
Yeah, coming in here for no reason.
Yeah, with false fucking
pretenses.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna end that off. We're gonna end off the warfare talk with 3.5. I thought it was pretty good. I would recommend to go watch it. It was a lot of fun,
especially in the theater, because I think all the sound design and like the visuals you have to see in the big screen.
Yeah, hopefully you get a very quiet theater, because if you're going in there's lots of like really good, a lot of good shit he did with the sound mixing in order for it to be really impactful when like scary stuff starts happening.
Now we're done with Warfare. Let's talk about another movie we kind of want to talk about, which is really fun, which is Novocaine.
Yeah, this is gonna be the final movie we talk about, and one of the movies we watched in April that I think was a really good time. I think you're pretty excited to watch Novocaine, right? Because I feel
I like these like action hero-y movies because like John Wick changed my life, I guess.
I mean, it kind of did. John Wick was really. I mean, it changed the way action movies were shot. Yeah. So it definitely made a lot of impact there. And I feel like this is definitely cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
Novocaine, it's like a nobody, a John Wick kind of movie. It's not exactly the same, obviously.
Like Upgrade too.
Yeah, Upgrade is a banger.
Upgrade is a hidden banger.
Yeah.
With fake Tom Hardy in it.
I think Upgrade's better than this, dude.
Oh yeah, I think
Upgrade's better.
Yeah, action wise for sure.
Action wise, the way they did with their shots and stuff, sometimes I forget about Upgrade. But
no, you were a stan for a long time.
I really liked the Tom Hardy knockoff guy for a bit until I watched him in Prometheus, and I was just like, dude, this guy can't do it. This guy can't be the lead. Yeah. It's kind of how I felt about, unfortunately, Jeremy Renner, where I watched. That was another movie I watched too. I forgot about that movie. I watched Wind River. Wind River was a really good movie, but then sometimes I'm just like,
dude, I've never even heard of that until you started talking about it.
I literally just found that on TikTok where people are like, "This movie's goated." That's what they said to me.
Just like that.
They said that movie was really good. And I wanted to watch it, and I watched it. It was really good, actually. I did enjoy it a lot. Sometimes Jeremy Renner.
Even the censored version that you watched, dude.
I know, I did watch it, but it was for free, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was censored on Tubi, dude. Fucking Tubi. No, was it Tubi? It might have been some made up one like Philo. Some like made up.
Tubi's just pretty good.
Tubi's not bad. My mom loves Tubi. But back to Novocaine. So we're not gonna do non-spoilers for this one. So if you guys want to watch this movie, you don't want to be spoiled for it, I guess we can just hit it with like a review or
rating.
Yeah, a quick rating, real quick.
Now I feel bad for giving.
Exactly.
I'm gonna retract. See, I give everything a 3. I think I'm gonna retract my. No,
you can't. Just stay true, dude. Stay true.
I don't give a fuck because it's propaganda. So I give this one also like a 3, maybe.
Also a 3? Yeah. This is a tough one where I was trying to figure out if I wanted to give it a 3 or a 3.5. Because it was good.
But some of the stuff is so cringe.
Yeah, that's.
So maybe it might be a 2.5, low key.
A 2.5? This movie?
But then Beekeeper, I gave Beekeeper a 2.5.
Did you give Beekeeper a 2.5? No, I think you gave Beekeeper a 2 because I gave a Beekeeper a 1.
Okay.
And I remember doing that because I was like, if Jerry's giving it a 2, I have to give it a fucking 1. This movie's dog shit.
Okay, then I don't know. It's either I don't know. I'll have to double check my ratings because my whole shit's all fucked up. I might redo it all for 2025. My whole ranking system.
Right. But just what you're feeling in your guts right now.
I think I'm gonna give it a 3 probably.
You give it a 3?
Oh no, I don't know. I'm gonna give it 2.5.
You give it a 2.5.
Yeah, because I don't think I want to rewatch this.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not a bad movie to put on like on the side though. Like if we were like, oh, I want to play video games and I want to watch something on the side because I'm fucking Subway Surfer brained and I just don't want to pay attention to it at the same time. I think Novocaine's a great pick for that.
Yeah.
I would give it a oops, I hit the mic again. I would give it a 3. It was hard for me. I didn't know if I did just give Warfare a 3.5, so I'd have to. It'd be crazy if this is also a 3.5 because it's just like Warframe. It's not
comparable at all.
It's not comparable at all for sure. But in my like stupid brain where I'm thinking about like all my ratings, it has to like follow this uniform thought. The way I kind of think about it is like if I'm gonna give a movie a 3, even if it's a dog shit movie, I'm giving it a 3 because I personally enjoyed it and I had a good time while watching it, and I did have a really good time while watching Novocaine, even though lots of the goofs and gags in the movie I think were a bit overplayed and a bit cringe.
The writing was very cringe.
Yeah.
I mean that falls apart with the goofs and gaffs.
Yeah, but I mean the action in the movie is actually good.
It's pretty good.
It's good action, and I mean it's because they have the gimmick of Jack Quaid's character. But yeah, I would give it, so that we can start talking about the movie. I would give it a 3 for sure. But yeah, now we can start. So now if you don't want to be spoiled for Novocaine, fair warning.
We're gonna next episode.
We're gonna attack you right now.
Yeah.
But basically, just a little quick synopsis. Novocaine is this guy Jack Quaid who has this like rare condition where he's like unable to feel physical pain. So, and it affects him in a bunch of different ways. He even can't like eat. He can't chew food in fear of like swallowing his tongue off and like bleeding to death. And he works this boring menial job and ends up falling in love with a girl. And he works at a bank. So also, this is gonna be a bad synopsis. Yeah. But he works at a bank. This bank gets robbed, and now he has to go save the girl because she's taken hostage. That's basically the whole point, of the movie. Yeah. And it's all to like feed in like these really fun, like heroic gags that like Jack Quaid is like breaking his hands and like doing all this crazy shit to like kill these like these bad goons that are that was another thing that I put as like a good thing was fucking hilariously cartoon villain.
Yeah, it's super evil.
The villain in this movie is just such a bad guy, and he's so evil. He's so evil for literally no reason, dude. He's just 0 to 100 and just wants to like. He's just down for murder. He's like he loves murdering people. He wants to like torture. He's gonna come and like There's like a twist in this movie where basically the girl that Jack Quaid is in love with ends up being in on the whole like bank robbery thing, which made me feel really stupid during the movie because I was just like,
should have realized it.
Dude, what it was happening because at first I was just like, dude, no way. First of all, Jack Quaid is just gonna have sex with this pretty girl for like this girl who's completely coming after him, and I'm just like, dude, this guy's fucking lucked into the best scenario ever, dude. What the fuck? And then she's obviously just like playing him so that she could get
Jack Quaid's character was a mark the whole time.
Yeah, he was a mark, which he is a mark, straight up. And it's just so that he can give her the numbers to like the to the safe so they can get all the money faster during the bank robbery. And then it's like the classic trope. This is another thing. This whole movie's like a bunch of tropes.
Yeah,
like,
very tropey, but like in a fun way.
Yeah, it's the classic trope of her just being like, "Oh, but like everything I said to you, I actually meant it.
But I actually love you.
I love you for sure.
I just met you one time.
Yeah,
or like if we went out once and fucked.
You know what it was? It's because he took his shirt off and he had all those cool tattoos, dude. It's because he's a twink dude with like awesome tattoos.
That's true. That is a fucking cheat code.
Which from the chest down, he was hot as fuck. Yeah, honestly. But they do some pretty cool stuff. I think one. Like the most notable, I don't know if this is in the trailer where he like he breaks his hand and then he kills that tattoo artist. That's a fucking cool kill. He like stabs that dude in the neck with his protruding bone.
No, that was the final kill.
Was it the final kill?
That's when he kills the
villain. That is the final kill. What is it? How does he kill the tattoo guy? That's when he
doesn't kill him. That's when he gets the glass and like punches his eyes.
Yeah,
so he leaves the tattoo artist blind.
Blind, yeah.
But it's really funny because he's like a Nazi. So
yeah, he is.
So it makes it all okay.
That was really funny. He's just like, let me scratch my neck real quick. Just huge fucking swastika on his neck.
It's like so funny to do that. It's like hilariously in your face of like what they're trying to do.
Yeah. Also,
Which makes
weirdly
the movie fun because they're self-aware.
Weirdly enough, I actually I really like Jacob Balton's character, which is Roscoe, the bald kid from fucking Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Mr. Alopecia, dude.
Yeah, yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Alopecia. I actually really liked it. I thought his character was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I think it was like a better version of like his character in the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, he's basically he kind of does the exact same shit.
He does the same thing. It's just he can say like bad words.
Yeah.
And be a bastard.
He's the comedic relief that's just like kind of a shitter the entire time. He's literally just a shitter in all the things he does. But I was thinking that I despised him because he came out in the horror movie Terror a couple of years ago. I don't know. This isn't on his IMDb on his like top 4, but that movie is dog shit, dude. That movie's so bad. And he was in Terror, and I was like, I hate him now. Because all it takes is one movie for me to turn on you, and I turned on him hard. But I'm back. I'm back on his side now because he was pretty funny in this movie.
He was pretty funny.
But again, yeah, he was literally just his character from
Spider-Man.
Homecoming.
Yeah.
And what else do I have to say about this movie? What do you think about the the acting in the movie? Do you think the acting was pretty good?
I think it was kind of bad.
You think it was bad?
It's mainly with the girl.
Or do you think, or are you?
And they're also like the villains are so cartoony, but it was bad in a good way for at least the villain, because he was like way over the top all the time.
Yeah, he was way over the top.
But it was funny because of how evil he was. But I think the acting for the girl, the love interest, was just kind of bad a little bit.
Yeah. I was gonna say maybe you're feeling like it's bad because the writing was just a bit cringe. Because like a lot of the stuff that's going on with Jack Quaid is just like he's like the quintessential Mark, right? He's like the quintessential Mark. He's a nerd. He's like an introvert kind of guy who isn't really gonna like. He's very timid. And he is literally just playing that the entire movie. And there'll be sequences where like in the kitchen fight scene where he's fighting this dude and he's like he like burns him with like grease or something, and he's just like, oh, these are 3rd-degree burns. You're gonna make sure to like put some like alopecia or whatever on it, and like
go bald because of it.
You're gonna have to go bald now and get alopecia on it, and like run under some cold water. And it's like in my head, I know this isn't supposed to be realistic, but I'm just like, there's no way if I'm putting myself in Jack Quaid's shoes and I'm fighting to try and save this girl's life, I'm also gonna be like, let me try and take care of this guy.
Yeah,
real quick. It's like this guy's trying to kill me.
It makes no sense because he was like so gung ho about like fucking these guys up. Like, why would he feel sympathy for them?
Yeah. So that
also
that was
like
annoying.
They didn't really show him feel sympathy for other people, right? Like that, at least to that.
No, I think the guy kind of ended there.
Yeah, because like the other interaction he had with the person with people that weren't that girl was at the bar. With that guy who was like a douchebag to him in like middle school or something.
The guy who peaked in high school, basically.
Yeah, and he kind of just like hates that guy. So you would assume you would just hate these other evil people.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume. Yeah, they're literally like they're taking the girl of his dreams hostage.
And they like killed someone. They legit like killed his boss.
Oh yeah, that was fucked up.
So I don't know why like they did that in the first fight to be a gag, or him being like, "Dude, be careful."
I think that was in the trailer, by the way. That line, yeah, and it's literally just for people to be like, "This is hilarious," and it's like it's cringe, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is very that's what I was saying. Like some of the stuff is kind of cringe.
That's what makes it a 2.5 for you. Yeah. Like that, and like also. It's like I know they're gonna do this where it's like he doesn't feel pain, so when he's like there's like a torture sequence where they like start pulling off his fingernails and like jabbing, because he had previously gotten shot with an arrow with this like stupid booby trapped ass house, which was ridiculous. That was funny too. The booby trapped house is funny, but what wasn't funny was when he's like inevitably being tortured by this guy because he's a bad guy, and he's like jagging the arrow in his thigh, and he has to play it like it's hurt. So he's just like, oh, that really hurts. And it's like, it's unfortunate that just, I don't know how you make a scene like that actually funny.
It's hard to make it funny.
I don't know how you do that, because either way, no matter what, it's just going to be so cringe.
Yeah, it is very
But people are going to find that really funny.
Some people will. Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure people will think that that's really hilarious. I unfortunately was just like, let's just get to the next one, dude.
Oh.
Let's get to Jacob Bolton to get here, where he's like, I'm actually 6'3", and he shows up bald and like
Yeah.
5'2".
Yeah.
I think that's hilarious.
Another little knock on this movie is fake gamers, dude.
Fake gamers.
Remember when he's like duoing with his friend to like kill like a raid boss or something?
Yeah.
In like a fake like WoW / like Dark Souls game.
Yeah.
Like if you're a real gamer, you're finishing that boss real quick. Especially because on the screen it looked like he was already like.
It was almost done.
It's like, bro, you're gonna leave in the middle.
Also, it wasn't even like an actual boss. It just looked like a mini boss.
Yeah.
It just looked like an ad that you had to fight.
It's
so
like, come on, guys, we're in 2025 now. We can't put real.
We're past the time where people would just like attack the fucking controller while they're playing video games. I remember even when I was a kid and I saw those commercials and I was just like, that's how you play video games. So I'm playing video games and now that's why I have carpal tunnel because I press all my buttons so fucking hard. When it's just like, when you're playing games, you're rarely even pressing that many buttons. You press like 3 buttons.
Just sue Hollywood for like carpal tunnel.
For carpal tunnel, for making me feel like that.
How many other kids have been affected by it, dude? It's probably a lot.
I did speed race. I did speed run getting carpal tunnel in my like early 20s, so that is fucked up. But yeah, that's definitely a knock there because I think in that scenario he was just like, oh, I gotta go. It's date night with my
jail bitch.
Yeah, with my alt girl, which was funny that she was in jail as well. Yeah. Thankfully, it's deserved.
Yeah, honestly, if they somehow got her off scot-free, it would have been like, all right.
I remember you telling me that you're just like, this bitch better be in jail. Yeah. Should be locked up.
In jail too. But then they made a funny joke where he's like, you're a white guy, so you're fine.
Yeah, so it's like you're also a white guy that worked at a bank, so you're probably like okay.
Yeah, you're chilling. You get just probation, which is really funny.
I think a positive thing to say though is I liked Matt Walsh's character, which was that like the white detective dude who's just like he's like over. It's also a trope character and like a very common archetype.
So poor guy gets fucking iced and no one gives a fuck about him after.
Yeah, he literally. Oh yeah, he died.
And then they don't mention him right anything.
I forgot that he died.
Just shot in the fucking neck.
Yeah, but Matt Walsh is hilarious. I've always thought he was really funny.
No, he's funny. His deadpan is so good.
Yeah, and he was really good in the movie. And this is what I was telling Gerry while we're coming here. We're probably not going to talk too much about Working Man, but a little snippet into Working Man. I watched Working Man with my mom. Fucking awful movie, dude. What an actual waste of 2 hours. This is where I rarely am ever like. It's annoying when people are like, dude, this movie's like a waste of time. Because it's like, it's not a waste of time. You're going to go watch a movie. Yeah. It's like, you're going to sit there and like, it's just like a thing to pass the time. But it's like legit, it's a waste of time because I knew I was going into it. It's another David Ayer movie, which is the guy who made The Beekeeper last year. And somehow he gets enough money and like support for him to make a second movie in like only a year and a half. And also he has the goal to try and make it into a fucking franchise. He's trying to make a Working Man into a franchise, and I just won't stand it.
You have to look at the numbers, Mason.
The numbers, if we're going to look at the numbers...
He made hella money off Beekeeper. He's probably going to make hella money off of Working Man.
You liked Beekeeper, dude.
I thought it was fine.
Dude, Beekeeper was so fucking bad.
I didn't think it was good, but I don't think it was as offensive as you made it.
But I was pissed off during it.
But like, now imagine watching Beekeeper, like how you said, compared to Working Man.
Yeah. Unironically,
not the worst movie ever.
Unironically, David Ayer just gets worse and worse with time because he started with End of Watch and now we've ended at a Working Man, which is literally just such a dog shit movie. I'd rather watch a Minecraft movie over it. But so if we're looking at like how much money it makes sense why David Ayer was able to make another movie because if we look at the box office for the gross for Beekeeper last year, it made 162 million.
And the budget was like 40 million.
Yeah, the budget was 40 million.
Made like a casual 120 mil.
Yeah, so it's just so cringe. That movie makes that much money because fucking somehow
old people love Jason Statham.
Old people are getting tricked into buying movie tickets for a Jason Statham movie, and they show up and they're just like, "What the fuck? I'm committing suicide in this movie," and you end up getting, which I love. I do love.
Makes them relatable because like, how many old people do you know that've been scammed?
They've been scammed by like online and like phone callers and stuff like that. That is like the best part of the movie is like the intro where she does commit suicide, and I'm just like, what the fuck? She's really going to commit suicide over this $1 million that you're probably going to get back. Mm-hmm. I thought that was really funny. But this is the problem that I have with David Ayer movies is just that like, and how I'm going to tie it back to Novocaine is that he has Jason Statham and he just makes boring action movies. Like the movies don't have any good action sequences or any sequences that I can even remember. Like I don't know, do you remember any sequence from Beekeeper that was like particularly good? And you could be truthful if you do remember one that was pretty good.
I don't remember anything about Beekeeper besides the old lady killing herself.
Yeah, the only thing I remember from Beekeeper is old lady killing herself and also Firehouse Dog.
Being a douchebag.
Being a douchebag.
Dude, I forgot about that until you said Firehouse.
He's hilarious.
Dog. Yeah.
He was really funny in the movie. I forget his name though. But anyways, who cares about his name? And then now we have A Working Man, which is another movie where it's just Jason Statham doing the classic. A Working Man is literally just a Taken ripoff. Just some girl gets kidnapped that is like told to me that Jason Statham has a connection to her. Never actually shown it. Also, Michael Peña's in the movie. Michael Peña sucks balls. I hate him too now.
Well, they're a fucking paycheck grabber.
Little paycheck stealer. And I thought Michael Peña was one of the real ones, dude. You thought he was a fake Mexican, but he's actually really Mexican. He's actually really Mexican. He deserved to play Cesar Chavez.
I might have confused him with someone else, but also no, because he sucks as an actor. So
yeah,
they could have got someone else maybe.
I think he's the worst part is that he's like a good comedic actor, but he just like never comes out in anything comedic. So like he's just coming out in like all these movies that are.
Is he not comic relief in The Working Man?
No, he's not. He's like he's the father of the daughter who gets kidnapped, and the entire time he's like crying.
Jason Statham cares about a Mexican person,
dude. So it is told to me.
Not realistic.
It's told to me that Jason Statham is a war vet getting in with those old people. He's a war vet. Nobody cared about him, so now he has to work in this construction company for Michael Peña, who like cares about him, but he also like they talk about how they're like late on paying their workers, which is really hilarious. They're like late on paying their workers, and then their daughter gets kidnapped, and he's like, here's 50,000, please get her back.
No way,
dude. It was crazy. He dropped 50K on him.
David Ayer, racist. Also,
that's confirmed.
Fucking
ageist as well.
What's his name? Jason Statham would never care about a brown person.
You think so? Is it because he's British?
He's that bald British guy that talks like that? Tell me they know about brown people.
And the worst part is that I like Jason Statham. I like Jason Statham a lot, but he's just getting owned by David Ayer. I don't know why he thinks that he should be making more movies with David Ayer. I don't know if he got into like this big deal with him, but this movie made 67 mil.
It's already like 20K, and that's just the first weekend, right?
Yeah, this is the total. This is the box office opening weekend. It made 15 mil.
15?
Yeah, it made 15.
Oh, maybe this will be the last movie.
Let's fucking go. Hopefully he doesn't make enough money. That's
not enough money to make a franchise.
Yeah,
what studios want to look for is like double and then more.
Double
if they
and
do
then
more is like fucking. You for sure you do whatever you want. That's why you got this movie because
right.
the other one. But double is usually what they're looking for, at least for their investment.
Yeah, because he like tripled his budget for Beekeeper.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically David Ayer is a monster, and he's terrorizing me, and he's also terrorizing me because I have to take my mom to every David Ayer movie because it's got Jason Statham in it. But yeah, so this is what I was gonna say to tie back to Novocaine, where we live in a world where Jack Quaid does better action sequences than Jason Statham, and it's unfortunately true.
Crazy.
It's unfortunately true.
Mr. Crank, Mr. Transporter, Mr.
He's in Snatch as well. No
Snatch,
action in that one,
but still a good ass movie.
Yeah, that movie's. I really love Snatch. That's what made me like Jason Statham so much.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate. Like our old action heroes are just fucking eating shit.
Yeah, just paycheck stealers, just clocking in the bank. I guess they're just clocking in because they're like probably on their way out. Probably. Yeah. I mean, I think when I looked it up, Jason Statham's like in his 60s or something. So
yeah, he's old. He looks good.
He's looking good, and he's doing his. I mean, maybe that's why his action sequences
Tom Cruise
are so
is also
bad.
getting out of here too.
Yeah, we need to watch that final Mission Impossible movie.
I'm excited for it, low key.
But yeah, so basically, what all this is to say that
spend like more time on this than Minecraft movies.
Of course, because you know how I felt about it. I was so upset about it, and I'm the one who was just like, it's because I like taking my mom to the movies because we never go to the movies. And I just like going to the movies in general. So if I can get a chance to get her to go to the movies, it's fun. But I just know it's going to come at a cost of watching A Working Man or A Beekeeper. But yeah, this movie was shit. Novocaine's unironically better. If I were to give A Working Man a ranking, I'd give it a 1 because it's. Actually, I guess I'd probably have to give it a half because it's worse than Beekeeper. It legitimately, when you watch A Working Man, you're just like, dude, Beekeeper wasn't even that bad. Like, at least it was goofy. Yeah. But now it's just like so serious because this girl's getting kidnapped, and like she's
Also,
getting.
I'm so over like the Taken fucking movies. Like, stop, dude. They
Yeah.
weren't good after the first one. It's like, why do we keep doing this?
Yeah, it is. It is annoying, and
So
it's
many movies that try to do it.
and it's just an excuse to just be like fucking Russians.
Yeah.
And it's literally that's a line from the movie where Mr. Working Man goes in, looks at tattoos, he's just like fucking Russians, man, and then just cut. It's like that's really how we're gonna end it off.
That's crazy.
This is ridiculous, but
But
yeah.
I think
So
that's all we have to say for them that are working, man.
yeah, that's all. I guess I'll end my Working Man spiel, but yeah, Novocaine's better than Working Man. Don't watch Working Man, watch Novocaine.
Yeah. I think we're gonna wrap it up there then.
Yeah, I think right before we go, we can put a little timestamp here for people who never got our ranking for Minecraft movie. What would you give Mr. Minecraft movie, Mr. Steve, the expert crafter?
I give it a solid 2.
You'd give it a 2?
Yeah,
Yeah, 2's pretty fair.
I think it's fair.
2's pretty fair.
I'm gonna give it a 2.5, but I enjoyed Novocaine way better. So
Yeah, that's true. I would probably give it a 2 as well because I'm just never gonna rewatch Minecraft movie.
willingly, at least.
And it is also better than Working Man, which I gave a half, and better than Beekeeper. Unfortunately, is it better than Beekeeper?
I think it's on the same level for me.
It's on the same level as Beekeeper.
I wouldn't watch either of them ever again.
Do you know how many times my mom's rewatched Beekeeper?
That's
dude?
crazy.
She's tried to make me rewatch Beekeeper, and I won't do it, dude. I won't have it. But yeah, so we're gonna give it both 2s. Insert meme of boys kissing because we're syncing up. Our periods are syncing on this ranking. We're gonna give it a 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that being said, I think that's the end of our April watch. We're barely halfway through April. We're probably gonna watch more movies.
Yeah, we'll try to be more on top of it. We've just been busy with like life and school and stuff.
Yeah,
So.
I had a lot of school shit going on. But then hopefully, by like May 13th, I'll be able to degen it out really hard because I'll be graduating. I'll be done with school.
And we'll try to do also like if you have any movies you want us to watch too, leave them in the comments.
Of course.
Or if you've watched any movies that came out recently or in the past, let us know if we should review them or not.
Yeah, that was another thing Gerry was saying where we should probably be doing. We don't have to like stick to just doing movies that are coming out in theaters. We can also go back and like for some movies that we're watching that came out a few years ago. Like we just watched Possessor, which was a really good movie. That movie was banging, and I think I like Christopher Abbott, opposite of how I feel now about Jason Statham. But yeah, that movie was awesome. So that would be a fun one to review as well. Yeah. So yeah, if you have anything like that, or if you think that that would be a good idea for us, definitely let us know in the comments below. Yeah. And if you guys like this video, please make sure to
thumbs up,
like it, share it with people.
Yeah, subscribe maybe.
Tell us if you like our new upgrade in the production. I mean, Pickle stopped terrorizing us now, so hopefully it's better now.
So hopefully the audio's not fucked up.
Yeah.
And hopefully there's not too much shakes. I'll try to. I don't know if I can edit that, but.
No, I think you're just gonna have to go full on it and just like shake it even more in post.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that being said, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, see you in the next one.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Peace.